Sarcosuchus, 60 feet long, 10 tons. A crocodile, except wrong in every dimension. Modern saltwater crocs are already terrifying. Sarcosuchus was 3 times longer and built like a bus with teeth. It lived 112 million years ago, sharing rivers with dinosaurs. Not hunting alongside them, hunting them. That snout had a bulbous tip scientists still argue about. Possibly for enhanced smell, possibly for amplifying sound. Whatever it did, the rest of the skull was pure function. Rows of interlocking teeth designed to grip and not release. But here's the part that changes how you picture it. Sarcosuchus likely spent time on land, not just basking, moving, ambushing from the bank. A 10-ton animal exploding out of shallow water at something that had no evolutionary memory of that threat yet. It didn't need speed. It needed one moment of proximity. That was enough. Dire wolf. The name sounds like fiction. The animal was very real, and it wasn't actually a wolf. DNA confirmed in 2021 that dire wolves split from gray wolves 5.7 million years ago, a completely separate lineage. When they went extinct, they didn't shrink into modern wolves, they just ended. Gray wolves moved in from Eurasia and filled the gap. Dire wolves weighed up to 80 kilograms, heavier skull, shorter legs, bite force around 1,500 newtons, enough to crack a bison femur clean through. They didn't slash like modern wolves, they crushed. They hunted in coordinated packs, isolating prey, wearing targets down through attrition. Thousands of their fossils were pulled from the La Brea tar pits, lured in by trapped animals, then trapped themselves. Even apex predators make fatal miscalculations. Dire wolves made that one 13,000 years ago and never recovered. Titanoboa, 13 meters, over 1,100 kilograms, a single vertebra the size of a dinner plate. Titanoboa wasn't the largest predator ever. But it was the largest snake, and it lived 60 million years ago in Colombian swamps so hot that cold-blooded animals could grow to sizes that physics barely allows today. No venom. Didn't need it. At that size, constriction doesn't squeeze. It crushes. Ribs collapse, blood flow stops, organs fail. Prey died before registering what grabbed them. Fossils show it ate full-grown prehistoric crocodiles. Not ambushed them, ate them. Then the climate cooled. Snakes need heat to grow large. Titanoboa shrank back into history and left behind only bones and a reasonable explanation for why humans are instinctively afraid of snakes. Smilodon, the saber-toothed cat. Except calling it a cat undersells what it actually was. Smilodon wasn't built for speed like a cheetah. It was built like a wrestler. Massive forelimbs, short powerful neck, a body designed to pin and control struggling prey before delivering a precise killing bite. Those canines reached 28 centimeters, but they were fragile. One bad strike against bone and they shattered. So Smilodon didn't slash wildly. It controlled the prey completely first, then placed the bite with surgical accuracy into soft tissue. Throat, belly, the gaps armor can't cover. It went extinct 10,000 years ago. Climate shift, prey collapse, human arrival. The usual combination. But Smilodon survived for over 2 million years before that.
Mammals
2 million
finally
years
got their
is a
turn
longer
to
run than
experiment
most
with
species
size.
get. Deinosuchus. Larger than Sarcosuchus, heavier bite, and it lived alongside dinosaurs that were already enormous. Deinosuchus reached 12 meters and may have weighed up to 8 tons. It lived 75 to 82 million years ago in North America, and fossil evidence shows something that should be impossible.
Fossils show
from
bite marks on
Deinosuchus
hadrosaur
large
bones
theropod
that match
dinosaurs,
Deinosuchus
not
teeth
scavenged
perfectly.
carcasses. Active predation on animals that were themselves apex predators. Its bite force is estimated at over 100,000 newtons. For context, T-Rex managed roughly 60,000. Deinosuchus had the strongest bite of any animal that has ever lived on this planet. But here's what makes it stranger. Crocodilians are still here. Scaled down, occupying smaller ecological niches, but the same basic design has been running for over 200 million years. Deinosuchus wasn't an outlier. It was just what happens when you give a crocodile optimal conditions and enough time. Arctodus, Except short-faced is a terrible name for a creature that stood 3.5 meters tall on its hind legs and weighed 900 kilograms. For decades, scientists thought it was a pursuit predator. Long legs, built for running down prey like a bear-sized cheetah. Turns out, those legs were too fragile for high-speed chases and sharp turns. Recent bone analysis tells a different story. Nitrogen isotopes suggest scavenging. Skeletal structure suggests power walking, not sprinting. Arctodus likely covered massive distances sniffing out carcasses, then bullied every other predator off the kill. Dire wolves, saber-toothed cats, none of them argued when this thing showed up. Its bite force, over 4,000 newtons, strong enough to crush skulls. It didn't need to hunt, it just needed to arrive and everyone else left.
Spinosaurus.
18 meters long, the longest predator ever to walk land, except it didn't just walk. It swam, 7 tons of confusion with a crocodile skull, a sail on its back taller than a human, and claws the size of human forearms. For decades, scientists couldn't figure out what it even ate. The teeth were wrong for crushing. The body was wrong for chasing. Turns out, fish. Massive Cretaceous fish that would dwarf modern marlins. This thing waded into North African rivers 95 million years ago and snatched prey that would have drowned other predators. Its nostrils sat high on its skull, perfect for ambush breathing. Dense bones like a penguin's kept it submerged. And yes, its ancestors were land hunters. This one said no thanks and went back to the water. Nature's a comedian. Recent discoveries show it had paddle-like feet. A dinosaur that could swim. The debate still rages whether it was primarily aquatic or just opportunistic. Either way, it dominated 2 ecosystems simultaneously. But while Spinosaurus made headlines, another killer stayed hidden in plain sight. A bird that hunted like a monster. Because while the terrible lizards were gone, their lineage hadn't forgotten how to be monsters. 2.5 meters tall, flightless, built like a velociraptor wearing feathers as a costume. The terror bird, Patagonia, 8 to 2 million years ago, when South America was its own isolated continent, and evolution was running unsupervised experiments without anyone checking the results. It couldn't fly. It didn't need to. Its legs were forged for pursuit, capable of speeds that would embarrass most modern predators. Its beak was the weapon, not small and precise like a hawk. Large, hooked, reinforced, an axe with a face. It didn't peck. It hammered. Scientists studying the skull mechanics found it wasn't tailored for gripping and tearing prey the way most predators work. It was tailored for repeated precision impact blows. It found prey, ran it down, and systematically destroyed it from the top down. For millions of years, it had no natural competitors on its continent. Then the land bridge formed. New predators arrived. And somehow, this 2.5-meter killing machine with an axe for a face lost the competition. Gone within a geological blink.